Welcome.
Hola. What is going on?
Um, a bad game
It wasn't
on
as bad as I thought it would be.
yeah because Seahawks allowed it for us to come back. That's a whole different story. The defense is garbage. I mean, the only person that was getting pressure on Russell Wilson was Aldon Smith. He
Mizzou.
was the only one. I heard Demarcus Lawrence's name called maybe one time.
Maybe twice. I think he got a half. No, I don't even think he got a half sack. I would create a half sack for him if it makes you feel better. What do you think?
One solo tackle.
Oh, that's all I got.
Aldon Smith had 3 sacks.
So they gave him the fourth one,
No,
but they didn't even give him a half. So why didn't it? Should have been just rounded to four.
yeah, but it's not.
Whatever.
So total this season, Aldon Smith has
Ed, take us through the process on how Smith got reinstated here today.
He should have over 10 tackles.
well, he has total of 4 sacks for the season.
Yeah.
Demarcus Lawrence had 5 all of last year.
Okay.
So what did we pay Demarcus Lawrence for?
So
The
do you pay people for only getting sacks and not like
Well,
rushing?
that's one of the points of you being on the defensive line.
I know, but there's other things.
Get pressure. He's not even getting pressure on the quarterback.
I can't keep defending them. That's all I got. Hey, Leroy.
What's going on, Leroy? And
But-
then the injuries to the secondary, yeah, it hurts, but I'm not gonna use injuries as excuses for getting beat.
Diggs was getting beat left and right, but then he made that miraculous play. Oh, he's been getting beat left and right.
I know he's a rookie, but I mean he needs to be better.
Way better.
He needs to be better. And then we need to get pressure on opposing quarterbacks from the defensive line. Otherwise, we're gonna be playing like this. We're gonna be giving them the opposing quarterbacks a whole bunch of time to throw downfield.
I agree with that.
It is horrible. And then
Like he was getting. The only good thing was when we were playing man, we were playing good man to man. He couldn't, but we were giving him too much time in the pocket.
yeah, I mean, and we know everyone knows what Russell Wilson can do when he has time.
Yeah.
Yes, Leroy, D-Law looks bad.
But yeah, Russell
And
Wilson.
like you said last week, ever since he signed that contract, maybe in the contract there was a fine print: do not get sacks. He only got 5 all of last year.
I can't defend him. Like there's nothing I could say.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could defend him with or say anything. Everybody, has watched the show and knows I'm
0
like,
sacks. And so far, he has 5 solo tackles for the season. 5.
okay, but can we move on because there's other people on the defense?
Okay. Linebackers, they're slow.
I think Jalen's gassed. Like he's tired, gassed. Like he
Every game?
Not every game, but like at the end of this one, he just looks sluggish.
Like there's the only way we can get pressure is by bringing blitz, by bringing the linebackers or safety or corner. And then what? They're just throwing a hot route to that side. So bringing the pressure doesn't even help us.
But bringing the pressure, I think what really hurts us is our every CB of ours is hurt on the IR in some type of way. Like we have the backup of the backup of the backup out there. So of course you're going to take advantage of a backup that's out there on that side versus if it was, one of our starters. Like if it was a Woozier, they're not going to throw it, more to Woozier than versus whoever is out there now. Thompson? It's not even Thompson. Who's out there?
I don't even know.
Scroll up. Yeah, it was. If I know Brandon Carr was out there, but he was over to safety. So I think it was Donovan Wilson, that was out there. Yeah. Hey, Nikki.
And how is the rookie Trevon Diggs going to have the most tackles?
You heard his name all day, so why not?
I just tells you there have been no pressure on the quarterback at all. It's ridiculous.
But their line is like known. Seahawks line is known to be like.
I understand that, but the job of a defense is to get pressure. The defensive coordinator needs to find a way for the defense to get pressure.
We can't even find our defense right now. Like, how can we find the pressure? Like, Aldon Smith was our pressure for today. And what's his name? Got one, didn't he? Did Irvings? Did he get one?
No.
Didn't he get there?
Everson Griffin, he only had one tackle.
Didn't he make like a good
one
play?
Total tackle.
But didn't he make a good play today? I swear
He
thought he did.
He got to Russell Wilson, but Russell Wilson threw the ball away.
Oh, okay. That was it. I remember something.
We gave up 100-yard receiving to two receivers. DK Metcalf, 4 catches, 110 yards. And then Tyler Lockett, 9 catches, 100 yards.
Technically, they did too, because Gallup and Wilson are over 100 yards.
Wilson came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They made plays all over. But
Zeke only had 34 yards, only averaged 2.4.
At halftime, you only had 10 touches.
Yeah. So we gave him 4 more. Like this game, I think they were scared to run to begin with.
Just goes back to last year where they want to get into a shootout. Yeah. No, we need to slow it down and get Zeke going.
Yeah, if you're going to go in with the mentality of being scared to run the ball, then it's never going to start.
We have to at least go with the run to get it going, or try at least get the extra defender up in the box so we can have one-on-one coverage outside. But and then 2 weeks in a row where Dak Prescott on the way down tries to throw a ball. Why? Take the sack. That could easily have been a turnover. Just like how it was last week where he lost the ball.
Well, all I can say is this game was way better than I expected it. I expected a blowout. I did not expect a 7-point game. I did not expect us to even be down by 2 touchdowns when we were down at the half. I didn't expect none of this because our defense is so depleted. I'm not saying this is a win in my book, but at the same time, I am not extremely sad because it's Seattle and we only lost by 7. And I know my mom hasn't really been watching with Russell Wilson. And I was telling her, I was like, I don't expect us to win this game, Mom. And she was like, he could have a bad game. I said, Russell has been playing lights out. Even though I understand it's only 2 games, he's been playing lights out, and he played lights out today with his passer rating, 137.
Who? Wilson?
Mm-hmm.
130.
130. I'm sorry, 130.7. 315 yards, 5 TDs, 0 interceptions. And then we got Dak over here with 472 yards, 3 TDs, 2 INTs, but his rating was a 93.6. And the last one, he had way more time. He didn't have to throw it. I don't think he needed time.
I think he could have just kept it and ran.
Or that too.
Pick up some yardage, come back and live another down. Because that was a 3rd down.
Yeah.
He could have, but when he escaped from that pressure, he could have picked up whatever yardage that he could, come back and get the play in another 4th down.
Yeah,
and then because either way we were going to go for it on 4th down, we had to.
The only thing I could think of is that he thought time was way. That's Melanie. It's my sister. Hi, Melanie.
Hope y'all lose tonight.
Oh, okay.
Tariq.
But I can't complain. We play the Browns next week. We've got a lot of things to do. It kind of sucks that both offensive linemen that we wanted. It was more than 6 seconds left, wasn't it? I thought it was like 10.
6 seconds.
I thought it was more than.
I thought it was like
seconds.
A minute.
No, it wasn't a minute. It was seconds, but I thought it was more. When he threw that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chubb is a monster. Yeah. Ain't
Chubb and Hunt. Don't sleep on neither.
Yeah, our defensive front can't stop nothing. So
they got a 2-headed monster in Cleveland.
But Dak needs to be better at those throws. That throw.
And I agree with that, Leroy. We have to get them rattled. It's not like how we did.
The offense ain't gonna happen.
Hey,
what?
It might be.
We'll see.
I do think that we could do it. We showed that we can do it against Russell. I definitely think we can do it against Baker.
Diggs played well to a point, but there were still some routes where he was just getting beat.
He was getting burned.
And I hate when the cornerbacks do that. Like, they did nothing to disrupt the pass. It falls incomplete, and then they're just celebrating. Incomplete. You ain't doing nothing. Like, what is that for? It's just.
That's what they all do, though.
Yeah, but it's stupid.
If I was a corner, I would probably do the same thing. Just letting you know. I'm shutting all the haters down.
Anyways, injuries. Do we have any injuries?
Injury updates.
Carson. I hope it's not anything serious. I hope he comes back next week. Nothing wrong, or just nothing serious. That's all I'm saying. He played well. 14 carries, 64 yards. I mean, yeah, they gave him the ball and he picked up positive yardage every time.
Yeah.
So
I agree with Brian Payton. We should have ran the ball more, but they went in with a game plan. It doesn't look like they were even wanting to run. So
honestly, Leroy, I don't think Randy Gregory is the answer.
No, I think he should be. That was part of my injury updates. Next week, I think Sean Lee. Hey, Courtney. Sean Lee should be able to come back next week. Collins. The IRs for, ends next week. Like this week, after this week, because it's only 3 weeks, right? So we'll see how those players, possibly can come back.
Yeah, but they're not going to be, just. Well, we just have to see how they're how good of a shape they're in. Will it be they're going to come in, make a good impact, or are they going to come in and slow us down and get penalties and whatnot? But yep.
What was the question, Leroy? Will I think will Randall Gregory be activated? Yeah, I think he's going to be. They banked on him coming back. He was how many games suspension? Was it 4 or 6?
Who?
Randall Gregory.
He was still suspended after being suspended all.
Can you look it up?
All of that season? Like, how? Oh my god! How you get suspended being suspended?
Like, I was asking. Hold on, I'm trying to find out because I think it's 4. Elton, I know you're still probably on here. If you're on here still, let me know. Division winner 6-10. That is probably the truth, Courtney. I swear to God, I think it was. Yeah, I think he has 4 days or 4 games. But like I said, I think he will. But everything has to go. It have to be after next week because I knew it wasn't 3. It was between 4 and 6. From what I read.
Next up, the Dallas Cowboys. Exactly like Philly, same 9.5 number.
Yeah. So I don't think our division is going to be great. I agree with Courtney. Our division winner is going to be 6-10 at this rate. It's not even. We just keep doing stupid stuff and then we keep getting injuries. So. Yeah, I was trying to see. I don't remember who. Jamal Adams injury. Was his ankle?
Groin.
Groin. It was a groin injury. So
yeah, hopefully that's not a long term.
But he might be out for at least a couple weeks.
But well, I said hopefully it's not long term. So
yeah. So
he's great players, man. Like we have said over and over again, we don't wish injury on any players or anyone. So everyone that got hurt today, all over NFL, not just this game, wish them the best. Hopefully they'll be back better and stronger, and hopefully it's not a long term and nothing serious. But yeah, I don't know how many games he's been suspended. But like I said, you were suspended all of that season. How do you get suspended again while being suspended? It doesn't make sense. CD Lamb. 5 catches, 65 yards. I mean, he's a rookie coming off a 100-yard game last week. He did what he could. He did what he could. I mean, hats off to Seahawks and Russell Wilson because they played their game and what their identity is. We did it.
Mm-hmm.
Our identity is also running the ball, but we didn't run the ball today. We try to get into a shootout. We're not going to win a shootout match against Russell. He's what number? With the stat that showed he was first in deep ball throws.
Yep.
We're not going to win against that. especially with our secondary, the way it's lined up. Mm-mm.
But could you, even though I understand that we could have won this a couple times, how do you rate
At least-
this game? Even though we lost.
I would say just okay. Because whenever I'm watching our game, I'm mostly concerned about our defense.
Yeah.
Our defense, because I always every week in and week out, I always say our defense played like crap,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all I'm looking for. Because I don't have issues with our offense. The only issue I have is with Dak Prescott making those iffy throws that he shouldn't. I mean, there were some throws that he made into double coverage. He should not be making those throws.
I agree. Like he shouldn't have threw that game. He shouldn't have threw the one at
He should
at the end. There was 3 minutes. There was
yeah.
three.
Even if you do throw that one, throw it towards the end of the end, towards the end zone, the end line, not in the middle where the receiver is at. Give a chance for your receiver to work backwards to the line and try to make a catch. Because if you're just standing there, you throw it there. Defense, they're right there around the receiver.
Yeah.
So he should have started throwing it above their heads towards the end line and see if our guys can make a play. Because if it goes incomplete, it'll go, or if it falls, it'll go out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. We have 4 down to work with.
Threw the ball 57 times.
Yeah, 57 times. That's not going to win a game. Not with his arm. How many times did he run?
Once. 6 times.
6 times.
Only 26 yards. Though.
We need. I said it last week. We need to get design runs for Dak Prescott.
We do.
He plays better when he's running the ball, and then when you make him stand in the pocket and throw. He plays better that way because that gets the defense to account for Zeke and the quarterback.
You know my motto: when he runs, we win.
But throwing 57 times is not going to cut it.
Especially when your running back, your starting running back, has literally 14 carries, 34 yards. Sorry. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Last week, he had
47. He had 47 yards. He threw for 47 times. You can't be throwing to 50 or above.
Yeah, and then Zeke had 22 carries, 89 yards last week.
It's pathetic. I understand we have some substitutions on our line, but we established that we're going to run the ball last week with this line. This week we didn't even do nothing. Like we came out slinging the ball.
And I like that. Don't get me wrong. I actually like that because it was something different.
But come back to the run.
Yeah.
They stuck to throwing the ball.
Yeah, because it was something different. So I did like it because it was not predictable for us. But at the same time, like you said, we just went away from the run altogether. And then when they started using Zeke, he started looking sloppy because he wasn't used.
He was missing dropping those easy catches on those screens. And you try to run a screen against the Seahawks, the front seven is too good. It's too good to be running screens out there.
3, Wilson's back, standing, looking. Here comes Aldon Smith. He heaves it.
It's huge. I agree with that. Brian. That is, massive. And that's what I was telling him about. I said, this line was different. So I don't know, because they were so big, and that's what you guys are known for, that they were kind of scared of it because of the injuries. Like, they came in afraid. And I've never, an NFL team, you just got to go with the punches. I don't care how much bigger or smaller they are than you. You just got to go.
We need to get some miracle way we need to get Dak Prescott some accuracy and how to read defense.
Well, the two offensive linemen that they were going to get retired on us, both of them. Not one, but two.
So we want predictions for next week. Playing the Browns at noon.
Yep.
1 Eastern.
Hey, Dre. If Dre, you're listening, come on in. What do you think?
We're not gonna stop their receivers. They got what? Landry, Hooper, Odell, and then not to mention the two-headed monster running back coming out the backfield to catch.
Yeah.
We're not gonna stop them. I predict a loss against the Browns. 17 points.
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
17 points.
Chubb runs for 2 more TDs. What do you think?
Dre, you want to hop in and give us your take about your Falcons? Come on. Come on in.
Come on in.
Come on.
Well, my prediction, real quick, before Uncle Dre comes in.
I'm not gonna be long.
I think we're going to win, but we are going to have to stop one game, and so I don't think I have a little bit more faith of stopping the run game, even though they do have a two-headed monster. I think we're going to stop the run game. I think they'll still get some yardage, but I don't think they're going to get the TDs like Brian just predicted in the comments. He just predicted Chubbs runs 2 more TDs. I don't think that. I have faith. I'm having faith that, some of our players are coming back next week. I'm kind of banking it on that too. So we're going to win, and we're going to win by 10 points. Hi, Uncle Dre.
Wish I had a bag put over my head.
Well, if you stand like that, they won't see you.
But I don't want to see my shirt though.
Oh, well, they already saw it because they saw it.
So, what is your take?
My take is somebody needs to get fired. That's all I gotta say.
Expeditiously in my TI voice.
Somebody needs to get fired.
And then
Two leads, 2 blown leads. Then we gotta play the Packers Monday night. I smell 0-4. Especially after what Foles did to us today. Now we gotta play Aaron Rodgers on Monday night.
hey, baby. Thank
Yeah.
you, Leroy.
Enjoy what? What are we
Enjoy
enjoying?
it.
What are we enjoying?
Next
This
week,
loss?
he enjoyed the show. Enjoyed it.
Oh,
can't.
it says enjoy it, not enjoy it.
Oh my God! Don't be that guy.
So,
And then
I
Sean.
can only know what he says.
I have nothing else to say. I'm done.
Okay.
That's it. So I'm going back and watch the game.
I-
So the look. This is the
hope
look
for
of the
your-
loser panel. That all of us put your face in there. Yeah, like it's just.
Well, at least the Cowboys put up a fight. I don't know what the Falcons do.
I hope for your sake someone does get fired because
or Mike and Maggie.
I blame the defense mostly because they allowed the Nick Foles to come in second half and throw up huge numbers. Like,
He threw 1 interception, but then he threw 3 TDs.
yeah, and then 300 yards in the second half alone.
Yeah. He always does that. He's like he's Captain Savo team.
So I would mostly on the defense, and then I would give a little bit of blame to the offensive coordinator because you knew what your offensive personnel was, and you couldn't call plays to save your life
Exactly.
because y'all scored 26 points, and then Matt Ryan only had up to the point before they got the ball back. In the fourth, they only had one completion. In the fourth, that you can't blame Matt Ryan for that. You have to blame the offensive coordinator for that.
Yeah.
Couldn't do nothing. And then I also want to see Todd Gurley touch the ball more and not try to do the running back by committee. Because we both saw when he was running the ball, he was running with conviction and authority.
And he scored a touchdown.
So I want to see him be the starter and get the ball, and then have the other two rotate in, and for a change of pace. That's just my take.
I agree.
I can't say anything. I really can't say anything.
I don't know if there's going to be a show.
There'll be a show. There'll be a show Tuesday. I'm glad I got my therapist. I can see my therapist tomorrow because I definitely need some consoling because I don't know what to say. All I know is somebody needs to get fired tonight or sometime this week.
Todd Gurley had 14 carries, 80 yards, and a TD.
Yeah.
That was just rushing. Did he get any receiving?
I think he had 1 or 2 catches. Yeah, 1 catch for 2 yards.
Okay.
And then y'all didn't involve your tight end Hayden Hurst, who was a monster last week.
Right. Especially considering the fact we didn't have Julio out there.
Yeah, I mean, and I liked how y'all started the game. First play, boom, deep.
Just like I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It was just like watching the Cowboys game last week, and then the same thing this week. Now we got to play the Packers on Monday night in Lambeau. So I'm gonna say a couple prayers.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
I'm gonna say a couple prayers, and I'm gonna probably eat a bag of edibles.
Just the whole bag.
Yeah, just the whole bag. So I won't remember.
Oh, okay. Just the whole bag.
The whole bag. So, because I'm tired of folks laughing at my pain.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
No, y'all was laughing with me. So.
And whatever. Well, Us Tree, even though he has a half face, Us Tree will be on Tuesday night. Red Cup Rants at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern on Facebook Live and on YouTube. We'll be talking about the UFC fight that just happened, the Charlo fights that just happened, NFL. I will say I'm kind of happy that the injuries from the last 2 weeks have not been that bad this week. Last week I updated like every other week. So I will do, we will do injury updates from every team, not just, the Cowboys or just Atlanta. All of us are hurt, so we'll probably talk about all of our teams again and what we need to improve. And but like I said, Red Cup Rants, and you could call into that show. We will have a number at the bottom of the screen scrolling across, so please call in with your comments, questions, jokes, whatever. As long as it's sports related, we're good. Yep. But until then, since they can only see half of you, I think you should only put like one finger up. That was the face that got you punched yesterday. Just letting you know. But thanks for everybody that's been commenting and watching us. And we will see you guys all Tuesday if you pay attention to all of us. Next week if you only pay attention to the two of us. Peace out.